Hello, good evening and welcome, ladies and jerry cans. Now, do you remember that I said that I would review that line 6 at some point in the future? Well, that's not going to happen tonight. Tonight we've got an Epiphone G400, which is like the SG400 Goth. And I will talk to you about this in a very short time. However, excuse me, what I do want to mention is that the Line 6 Variax can be heard in an original tune by my favourite cousin who lives in the United States of Division, as I believe it's called these days, and it's called, I wrote it down because I know, can you see it? It's called Monarch. And you can hear the Line 6 Variax on that. So it's a beautiful tune. There's singing and I'm playing the guitar on it, the Line 6 Variax, as I say. But for tonight, we have got the split. I'll tell you what, these are way better than I thought they would be. They are absolutely brilliant, and I will tell you all about these at the end after we've had a bit of a listen. So why don't we do that? Let's have a listen to a bit of noisy blues, and then listen to the pickups. Yeah, you know, no real. For goodness' sake, that's better. No real changes here. So let's get on with it and have a listen to noisy and then the pickups on a clean channel. Here we go. Okay, so from the rhythm or neck pickup through to the bridge in, that's all. There's only 3 positions. So let's have a listen. Can we see me? Yes, we can see me. Let's go down there a little bit. Okay, so so there we are. On here, everything is flat out. Kill switch into the center. Can't play, and on to the bridge position. And go back into the centre again and very rich and warm. Okay, so I hope that was acceptable for your delight and delectation. And so yes, we do have the, oh goodness, come on, let's get you over here. Let's get you over here and get the light on it, and then you can have a decent look at it. So these this item was made, was made in China in 2010, and of course obviously there are several and major differences between this and the regular SG or G400 from Epiphone. You've got the serial. What's this? You've got the serial number here on the back. You can look that up if you like. It'll give you some clues. When I went on the Guitar Data project, it did say China 2010. Said to you before, don't be prejudiced about, well actually don't be prejudiced full stop really, but don't be prejudiced about a guitar was made, where a guitar was made, because these days there's, they're all good. They use the same CNC machines, the same tooling, blah 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 blah, so they will come out from China as well as anywhere else. Okay, so we have the cross there on the top, and obviously it tells you it's an Epiphone, usefully, and I will tell you that these Grovers at the back here, they are really superb. When I restrung it, I can tell you that the ratio is, it must be 18:1. If do they do more than 18:1? I don't know, but anyway, the tuners, I think that this guitar has not had much playage because the tuners are so tight and smooth. They are fabulous quality. So what are these things made of? Well, of course they're made of pure black by the looks of it, but in fact the body is mahogany and the neck is mahogany, and it has got, it's got some hot humbuckers on. I took a photo of one. I do hope that you can see that. It says some letters and numbers, but the short story is that they are Epiphone's, what I assume is top of the range, hefty output humbuckers, and they really are superb open. Of course, if you wanted to, you could put the silver standard caps on, but I think that with this look of guitar, they look better open, and of course, you will get better feedback with, and when I say feedback, I don't mean, you know, like your friends saying, ooh, that was good. Feedback as in, you know, with them being open, you'll get that bit of a sustained sound from them. Here's me trying to look for the word sound. Anyway, never mind. So, what I was particularly impressed with, and I had one of these before, it's this, there it is, this tone knob here, which has got the pushy in kill switch, as per Mr. Bucket Head. And really, these are, like I said, so much better than I thought that they would be. I've had the Epiphone SGs before, and I've got to tell you, this is by a mile the best one that I've had my hands on. And it's all quality stuff. Like I say, it's a mahogany set neck, it's a mahogany body. It's that matte satin finish, which I'm not a big fan of that. And I'm not a big fan of them because what does happen over time, of course, with these finishes, is where, and you can see this on the finish here, where your arm would naturally lay here, you will get rubbing, and it does eventually turn it into gloss. And you'll also, and you will also get that marking around where the controls are, and anywhere else where your body's been rubbing against it, basically. So you can never really keep them totally matte or satin, if you know what I mean. There is I promise you, there is only one slight defect on this guitar, and it's had a bit of a chip at some time. Can you see that? Oh, I'm pretty sure you can see that. Which I've sealed so that it won't go any further. I sealed it with cyanoacrylate. And other than that, we have got a rosewood fretboard. We've got really breathtakingly low action there. This is so light and easy to play. And the action is superb, the frets are superb. As I say, I don't think this guitar has not seen much action, apart from when somebody banged it into a table and caused this little bit of damage. But you can barely see it. And for those of you who are a bit handy with, you know, and probably less cack-handed than me, I'm pretty sure that you could disguise that totally. So 2 volumes, 2 tones, a half batwing scratch plates, and you've got the tunematic, and you've got those really red hot humbuckers, and yes, stop down tunematic. And what I do love, I mean, you do have the fret indicators, as you can see there, the dots that tell you where you're playing. My absolutely favourite thing about this is, well, I do have a few favourite things about it, but don't you just love that Roman numeral at the 12th fret, explaining that it's 12. It's so delightful. And, you know, you've got a lovely big cavity plate there to get inside and have a look at the guts if you have a particular desire so to do. And that is, I think that's kind of it, really. Yeah, so rosewood fingerboard, and again with these satin finishes, you can see where the neck has become shiny in the areas where it's been most frequently played, which seems to be largely down the bottom. Now normally I fit, because I fit 9 to 42 gauge strings. However, on this one, because I rather suspect that the kind of person who would like this style of guitar, I fitted 10 to 46 proper, genuine Ernie Ball strings, because I suspect that there's a reasonable chance that you might like to do some drop tuning, and of course 9 to 42s won't really tolerate that particularly well, so I stuck 10 to 46s on this. And so there you go, new strings. It is in fabulous condition apart from that, just that one little area there. And if you can live with that, this will not be expensive. I think like nice ones, you know, without any defects on them, probably fetch, what are they, about 275, 285, something like that. This one go on tonight, it'll be a couple of £100, something like that. And as everything, it will be well packed and posted securely and soundly, and it really is. And I'll tell you what, this is a joy to play. It is so easy to play. Yes, low action, new strings, just really lovely. So that's it from me. Don't forget, Monarch, An Ocean Away music. So thank you all ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon with an Epiphone acoustic masterbuilt. That's coming, I think, next week. Okie dokie. Have a lovely evening, and thank you for tuning in. It's Adios Amigos. Ta-ra.